Hello and welcome back to The Goodness Margin, the place where we find margin for the good things in life. So today I want to share with you 4 minimalism mistakes. These are things that I've seen people who maybe are interested in finding out more about minimalism, or they're wanting to declutter their life, and they go and they try to search and see, okay, how can I do this? These are 4 mistakes commonly that I have seen that people make. Number 1 is to focus on a certain amount of items. This was something that really turned me off of the word minimalism. I would look it up on Pinterest, and what I would see is this list of items. You need 4 forks, 4 knives, 4 plates. And my thought would be, well, I only have a family of 4, and then what happens when I have company that comes over for dinner? Or maybe this number doesn't work for me. The reality is that minimalism is not about a list. It's not about a number of items that you need to have. It's about focusing on what works for you, what works for your family, and focusing on keeping the things that are important and letting go of the rest of the things. So don't get hung up on a list of numbers, a list of a number of items that you must have. Find what works best for your family. I have a lot of coffee mugs because coffee mugs are something that make me happy. I have collected these throughout years of traveling. They all kind of coordinate. They're all these Starbucks coffee mugs. Coffee mugs are not something that are important to you. You maybe only need 4 coffee mugs. Now, you may have a collection of something else that's not important to me, and I don't need that many in my life. So don't get hung up on a number. Focus on what's important. The second mistake I've seen is getting hung up on one item. So you're decluttering your kitchen and you find that one thing. Maybe it was a wedding gift, or maybe it's something that you bought because you wanted to start making your own pasta and you never have. And you can stop everything that you're doing. The brakes are on. You've been moving quickly throughout the process, and all of a sudden you find this one item and you think, what am I going to do about this? You can really derail a great decluttering session by one item. If you find there's something that you can't make a decision on, set it aside. Come back to it. Don't get stuck on one item. And the reality is if you think, you know what, I really don't feel like I can part with this now, don't. Keep it. It'll be okay. This is a process. This isn't a one-time event. So don't get hung up on one thing. That sort of brings us to mistake number 3, is to thinking that I'm going to declutter my kitchen and then it's all done. One time and it's done. I have been in this journey for several years, and each time I go through my stuff, I find that thing that maybe I was hung up on before and I thought I needed to keep it. And you know what? I actually haven't used this in the last 6 months. I didn't use it 6 months before then. I'm letting it go. This is a process. This isn't a one-time event. So don't think I'm doing this today and I have to make all of the decisions today. If you have something that you need to hang on to this time, know that maybe next time you can let it go. This is a process. Embrace the process. Mistake number 4 is to think that your journey needs to look like everyone else's, or exactly like just one other person's. You may have been following someone on Instagram and they have this minimalist viewpoint, and you realize that your life isn't exactly like theirs. And that is okay. All of us have different lives. All of us have different values. And so your minimalism journey, or your journey to owning less, to having more order in your life, doesn't have to look exactly like someone else's. Let it be your journey. Let it be your process. Take your values to determine the things that you need to keep in your life. I hope by sharing these mistakes that maybe you can see these ahead of time and not make those same mistakes yourself. Or maybe it's something that's been a stumbling block for you. Maybe you do have that one item that you've been thinking about and thinking, oh, I'm a failure at this process because I wasn't able to get rid of that one thing. Don't make that mistake. Know that you're doing great by making a decision today to move forward, to embrace less clutter in your life so that you can truly find joy in the things that you do value. If you've enjoyed this video, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you can be notified when the next video goes live.